Hey there, I'm Benjamin. Today I'm going to be sharing 10 ways to make money as a teenager, but honestly, regardless of your age, this video is going to help you. I remember being like 12 and I couldn't get a job. I really didn't know where to start, super frustrating, but honestly, even as an adult, a lot of us struggle with this. I went through that frustration, so I made this video today to help you save some time. So if you found value, let me know in the comments down below, leave a like, and subscribe if you want to see more content every week on side hustles and money advice. All right, let's go. The number one way to make money as a teenager in today's digital age is pretty obvious. It's content creation. Everybody is making content in the form of blogs, social media posts, YouTube, you name it. People are out there creating content to build influence. And why? Not just because you want to be popular, but because there's a lot of money to be made, right? If someone clicks on a link in your video and they buy a product from Amazon, you get paid. If someone sponsors you, you get paid. You get sent free products. There's so many ways to make money that you just can't avoid digital creation. It's a great way to get started with absolutely nothing. The second thing you can do is you can sell handmade products, creations on something like Etsy or maybe Shopify. It's really easy and pretty cheap to set up a store. And if you're into that creative scene, then there are people out there who want to buy from you. A second thing that you could do if you're not so creative, maybe like me, is I would go the Fiverr route, which is you're selling services to people. So maybe you know how to video edit or proofread or copyright like I do, then that is a great way to get started as well. Number 3, start a little mini business that maybe requires a little bit of manual labor, but it has a lot of scalability. So the best one I can think of is the most obvious, that's lawn mowing. You go to a neighbor, knock on the door, say, hey, I got my mom and dad's lawnmower. Can I mow your lawn for 20 bucks right here, right now? You start with that one client. You get them on a recurring monthly program. You start building up your clientele. Eventually down the road, you can take on other people to help you lawn mow, and there you got yourself a business. You can do this with mobile oil changes, or another creative one that I love. I don't know if you have this in your area, but in mine, people love to put the numbers of their houses on the curb with this like art and everything. And you can just go door to door saying, hey, for 25 bucks, I'll spray paint that new number and design onto your curb, and you're gonna look way better than your neighbors. So these are all great examples of a way to start a mini business as a teenager, low startup costs and high scalability. Number 4 is if you know something, just teach it to others. You could look at that from this perspective where I'm sharing stuff that I know on YouTube. You could look at it from creating a course online through maybe Udemy or something like that to teach other people. A classic one is to be a tutor, right? If you are really good at a certain area of school, then just go help your peers, help someone that's maybe one grade or a few grades behind you. And it doesn't have to be crazy. I could go teach very basic math to some kindergartners, I guess, and make some money doing that if I'm good at teaching. So if you have something to teach, go do that. Number 5 is to go get a part-time job.
My goodness, what an idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Hey, you just started off the video saying I couldn't get a job. Well, hear me out. As early as 12 in most states, you can actually go work for a private small business. So if your family owns a business, that's easy. But if you know a family who owns a business, if you can find those connections through your parents or through Facebook, then you might have found yourself a small job. Also, most people don't know that you can start working in a lot of states at like 14. So I learned that about Texas. When I was 14, I went to all the different businesses in my town. I said, hey, can I work for you? They're like, heck no. And then I finally found one that let me in, and that was my first summer job. So go look for a job. Number 6, get paid to sit. There's like 4 different types of sitting. So you got pet sitting, you have house sitting, you have plant sitting, and then sitting on a baby, right? Those are the 4 types, and there's endless people who want to pay you to do these simple tasks. Especially the first 3, anyone can do them. When it comes to babysitting, maybe they want you to be a certain age, but as long as you're making connections, Facebook, parents, then you're bound to find some of these roles. And if you can get to do them consistently, especially with babysitting or something like that, then that may be a great way for you to earn money. So go check out care.com for babysitting and Rover for pet sitting. Number 7, sell stuff that you already have. I get it, you're young, you don't have too much stuff, but you're also growing, so you probably have a lot of clothes and accessories that really just aren't trendy or don't fit anymore, and you might have some other items in your house that you really should just get rid of. When it comes to clothes, you can go to like a consignment shop which will sell it for you and then pay you based on how much they sell it for. That's a great option. But if you want to go the direct route, of course, you can go to Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist and just sell it yourself. So that's a really easy way to make money. And number 8, if you don't have stuff to sell, then go sell stuff for other people. This is something that I've done myself, and it's made me quite a bit of money by going to family members and friends, and some people will even take this all the way to strangers and create a small business out of it. And that's just saying, hey, you have something to sell, you don't have the time to sell it, let me do it for you. So I'm gonna clean it up, I'm gonna take nice photos, I'm gonna get it listed on the platforms, I'm gonna communicate with the buyers, I'm gonna select a buyer, I'm gonna get you the price you want, I'll handle the delivery or whatever needs to happen, and then I'm gonna get my cut. So this is a great way to make money, and you don't have to own anything, you don't have to sell your own stuff, you're just kind of like the in-between person. Now in that realm of selling stuff, number 9 is arbitrage. You're actually gonna go find things to sell, purchase them, turn around and flip them for a profit. And that sounds a little risky, but depending on what you go for, it can be a really great way to make money. The best example I can give you is couch flipping. So I'll go on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, and through my connections, find couches that are free or, below $100, clean it up, take nice photos, and turn around and sell it for a good profit. There's plenty of videos out there on YouTube. If you want to see one about couch flipping, put it down in the comments below. All right, finally, number 10 is to get paid by giving your insight. You have opinions, you have interests, and there are people out there who, believe it or not, want to pay you for it. So there's 2 types of ways to do this. There's surveys and there's focus groups. Now, surveys are the easiest. They're online, it's a questionnaire, you're gonna fill it out, it doesn't take much time, and it gives you a low to medium pay. And then you have focus groups, which is either in person or maybe live on a Zoom. It could be in a group or a one-on-one interview, and someone's gonna ask you questions that require about an hour of your time, and the pay is really, really good. This has gotta be one of the most profitable and easiest side hustles that you can do today in 2022, regardless of your age. I actually made a video where I break it down step by step and show you the whole process. So if you want to check that out, go watch it on my right. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Benjamin. I'll see you next week.